So you need windows for your house, but what's right for you? Really depends on the look, the feel, the budget, the application. There's a ton to choose from. We have double hungs here, we have casements, there's a ton of options out there, some of which you may never heard of. So I think there's a lot to learn here about windows and doors and what would be the best window for your home. Let's get into it. First on the list, and if you're in the Northeast, one of the most popular windows out there is going to be a double hung. Now, what is a double hung? Double hung lifts up and down. With that, there's also single hung where the top is fixed and only the bottom moves. Now, double hungs are found everywhere. It's kind of, not to say it's the original window, but it's kind of what people think of when they think of a window is typically a double hung window. Now, a double hung window is a great option if you're in a traditional style home. It's not really something you see very often in modern homes, but it's really a great window. They tend to be cost effective. They work in most designs, and there's a lot of companies out there that offer them. There's a lot of opportunity to explore design with double hungs. So double hungs are a great choice. They tilt in for easy cleaning. They are pretty energy efficient, and it's kind of like when you think of a window, that's usually what people think of. Number 2 on the list, it's going to be casements. Now, what's a casement window? Casement window is going to crank out just like that, or it could be a push out just like that. Now, casement windows are awesome. They're versatile, they're high performing. There's a lot of great opportunity to explore design with them, and they work in coastal applications with corrosion resistant hardware. They work in a regular application. They offer in a ton of light. There's very little obstruction. It's all about the view when it comes to a casement window. Just that classic, gorgeous look of single open viewed glass. Casement windows are fantastic, whether it's crank out or push out. Now, with that being said, casement windows can work in a traditional home, they can work in a bungalow, they can work in a very modern home. It's all about the design. You can really play and capture it. Casement windows are high performing, really an outstanding choice. Now there's a cousin to the casement window, and that's an awning. What's the difference between a casement and an awning? I'm bringing them up in the same thing here because they're kind of the same thing. An awning is basically like a casement. If you were to flip it on its side, it's going to be hinged at the top and it's going to open from the bottom. Now, why would you want that? Why would you want an awning? Look at how high that cranks out, right? Why would you want an awning instead of a casement? Why would you want it to crank and be hinged at the top? Well, there's 2 really great spots for awnings. Awnings kind of like, they're forgotten about in the mix, An awning is a great choice for a bathroom. Say you have a window in a shower or you have a window in the bathroom. It's obscure glass that you can add to this, like a frosted glass, and you could crank it out to get ventilation and still kind of keep that privacy, where if you have a casement and you crank it out and someone's in the shower, well, hey, everyone gets a view there. We don't want that. So an awning window in a bathroom has that obscure glass. You could crank it out, still have privacy. Another fantastic option for an awning that people forget about is over a kitchen sink. Think about that, the sink's there. If you have a double hung window that lifts up and down, someone's gonna have to reach over, lift that up, reach up to lock it. If you're short, not really a great choice. With that being said, an awning is a great solution over a kitchen counter. The reason why I say that is the locks are right there, so right at countertop height. The crank is right there, countertop height. Now, awnings can go from, some brands go up to 48, other brands go all the way to 6 foot wide on an awning window. So you think about, you're washing the dishes, you're hanging out, that kitchen sink, everyone wants that view over the kitchen counter. What a great way to capture that. Unobstructed view. Think about that. The painting, the picture frame, then awning can accomplish that. So casements, outstanding option. Awning, kind of like a casement on its side, has its applications, and is something that you shouldn't forget either. Up next, picture windows. Picture windows are stationary windows with a ton of glass, allow large expanses for just wide open views that make you feel like you're hanging out in the backyard, but you're inside. There's 2 different types of picture windows now. One is in sash. Now, what's in sash mean? In sash means it's going to align with the operable windows next to it. The glass will be in full alignment because the picture window has a sash inside of it. The sash is typically the part that would move, right? So it's going to align. The next is called direct set instead of sash set. Now, direct set is really going to focus on wide open views. You're going to see that much more often in contemporary architecture because it's all about the glass. It's all about minimal frame, maximum glass. And a direct set has no sash in it. It's pretty much just a frame where the glass is just held in place with a glazing bead. Both options are fantastic. Direct set windows tend to be able to be made at much larger sizes than sash set windows. Both really are awesome choices for a house. If you have that view that you're trying to capture, a direct set window or a sash set picture window, both a great choice. Depending on the architecture of your home would be the way you would want to lean, sash set or direct set. But picture windows are a fantastic way to capture wide open views, save some money because you're buying one large window instead of multiples, and really just focus on what brings in light. We often talk about the view outside. What about the light that a giant picture window is going to bring into a room and flood that room with just sunshine? It's a fantastic way to experience life in your home as well as the view out of your home. So don't forget about your picture window. All right, so next up, it's a window that works two different ways in its functionality. Very popular in Europe, something that in the US we're starting to approach and starting to get into. People that are into windows and doors have known about them for years, but they are hitting the US market mainly because of their performance. Some of these tilt-turn windows come in at a U factor of like a 0.15 compared to like a 0.3 on your average American window. So performance is outstanding. Most of them are triple pane. And with that, they have this cool function, which makes it a little different for the US. It's not really something we typically think of, but a tilt-turn window, you're gonna turn the handle, it's gonna swing in, kind of like an entry door, right? And then if you close it and you turn the handle again, it's gonna tilt in. So it'll swing in and tilt in. Two functionalities, one window. Now, what's important when you're looking at a tilt-turn window? It's quite a bit that's important. I'm leaving this open because we're going to talk about that. But what's important about a tilt-turn window is not all manufacturers are created equal. There are a lot of manufacturers with tilt-turn windows. You want to make sure the company you're dealing with is reputable because most of it's imported. On top of most of it being imported, they buy extrusions typically in Europe. They will all assemble based on those extrusions, but that's kind of where the similarities end. When you go and look at tilt-turn windows, what type of hardware is being used? Is it a 9-point locking system like it is on this window, or is it some other type of mechanics that are being installed on it? The hardware really matters on a tilt-turn window because it tilts in and it swings in. There's a lot of functionality in this, and there's a lot to consider and think about when it comes to tilt-turn windows and their hardware. Does it have visible hinges or concealed hinges? Those are options with that on tilt-turn windows. Some other things to consider with tilt-turn windows. This is not typical for a US window because it tilts in. It also swings in. Now, with that being said, you want to think about your window treatments and interior application of blinds or drapes, curtains. If that window swings into the room, furniture, that kind of stuff, it's something you want to consider. Tilt-turn windows are a fantastic choice, but they're a little different for the US market. They are. But if you have a modern home, if you have a home that really wants energy efficiency, if you're okay with large size windows that can operate, a tilt-turn can do it and can typically do it at a pretty fairly aggressive price point when you consider what it is. So we went from double hungs to casements to awnings to picture windows to tilt-turn, something you may not have ever seen. This is just scratching the surface of what's available with windows and doors. If you'd like to take some of the complexity out of it, if you'd like to really figure out what's right for you, you should contact us, info@monmouthmillwork.com. We'd love to help you out.